Let's base it on football, since that's the sport I'm most familiar with, but make it so that the players can touch the ball with their hands. That sounded like something else. Anyway. And let's alienate my predominantly American audience by refusing to call it soccer. In order for this to work, we have to add some actions like shooting and passes, and some cool reactions like interceptions and lunges for positioning. Dex-based PCs will be better at setting up for passes and controlling the field, whereas strength-based PCs will be better at actually scoring goals. It will require some quite advanced teamwork at the table. Dare I say, much more advanced than most combat strategies in normal combat. Look at that! Now we have a D&D challenge that doesn't unfairly favor spellcasters. We did it! We found the white whale of D&D design. But hear me out, what if we add our normal D&D combat system to all of this? Suddenly, it's not just about passes and shooting, but you can also bonk your opponents to death if you so choose. That opens the entire spectrum of spell and combat moves along with the sports angle. And your players have to decide if it's better to set up for a pass, try to shoot, or attack a particularly annoying rival team member. Spellcasters that are not good at either strength nor dex become battlefield controllers. Once again, spells that see little to no use in normal combat suddenly become extremely important, and range attacks and spells see even more use. Spellcasters won't get to make tactical passes or score goals, but they will help their team through clever spell usage. Doing these sort of hybrid systems of traditional combat rules and completely new rule sets that alter the goal of the game is really fun, because veteran players are already very familiar with their combat abilities, and adding a new system of rules to play around with shifts how they play and what abilities it's smart for them to use. I've seen players completely shift their spell list when faced with challenges like this, and remark on how some spells they have literally never used before become extremely powerful with these new rule sets. Of course, this also accomplishes what we set out to do by completely shifting the goal of combat. Yes, downing enemies is a good tactic sometimes, but if the players spend their time only attacking the enemy team while the enemy team is free to score goal after goal, the players are just not gonna win, no matter how many people they bonk to death. So, yep, gotta do that. These extra rule sets are a bunch of work. I hope you're up for it. I mean, especially this last one. The others you can implement with not too much work, which is why I proposed them, but the sport one requires its own set of brand new rules with actions, reactions, rules for how to score. It's a lot. Hope you're up for it. Let me know how it goes. Oh, what's that? You don't feel like doing it? Well, let me tell you something. It's a good thing I did it for you. That's right, the entire rule set to play a sports match in D&D is in the description of this very video for, you guessed it, for free. Yep, 100% certified free. So go out there, put on some distracting gray sweatpants or yoga pants and make your D&D combat a completely new experience. Game, set, and match 2.
Contest, Roger.
Me. I did it! I did the combat video. I've run this little system before with my players and we've had an absolute blast. Just really solid fun. And I've been doing this goal shift combat session for a long time to frankly amazing results. I really hope you try it because it's been amazing at my table. Not just the sports one, of course, but the changing of the target, the race, the style points one, and any that you can come up with. Please forgive the title. You gotta play the YouTube game. And when you play the game of tubes, you win or you tank your engagement. And speaking of, thank you to everybody that engages. If you like this little video and feel like engaging further, go ahead. Share it around, tell your friends, tell your grocery store clerk, tell your dentist, shout about it on Reddit, on Tumblr, on Gaia Online. I'm too scared to do all of those for my own videos, so whenever I spy my stuff on Reddit, I'm like, oh, someone liked it enough to put it there, and it makes me happy, and I think that's nice. In any case, thank you if you do that, thank you if you comment. I swear, I still read the comments. I think I read all of them, or most of them. They're getting to a point where like, I think it's like 4K per video, so it's getting hard, but I do read them. So y'all better be nice down there or I'll cry. In the last video, I wondered aloud if anyone stayed for my ramblings at the end, and it turns out that a whole bunch of you do. So thank you for that too. YouTube apparently cares a lot about how many people stay until the end, so thank you for doing that. If you've made it this far, share with the class a fight that you've been in or ran where the goal was different. I'm sure we can all find inspiration in what other people do to spice up their games. Alright, gotta work on that Feywild video. It's coming very soon. I'm always scared to make promises, but it's looking very likely that we will be seeing that monstrosity of a video very soon. In the meantime, remember to stretch before engaging in physical activity, play fair, Being competitive is perfectly fine, but remember not to be a sore loser. All right, enough advice. Okay, time for me to go to my video writing cave. Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye. Mwah. Okay, so that's the June announcement done. We got that out of the way. Good.
This is night 3 of solo van life.
Hello, RV enjoyers. Everyone likes the idea of traveling. Some of the best stories that inspire tons of D&D campaigns are about traveling. Frodo and his friends glamping through Middle-earth in Lord of the Rings. The Dwarven Frat Squad and their pet borrower in The Hobbit. Whatever other Tolkien thing I have to say here to prove my nerd cred. Traveling is intrinsically tied to D&D, the stories that inspire it, and the fantasy genre in general. So why is it absolutely awful to actually travel in D&D?
Brother, this stinks!
I'm Antonio D'Amico, this is Pointy Hat, and we're gonna look at traveling and make it actually